Hello, hello. Right off the bat, we gotta do a little balancing here, probably on the game versus me. Or maybe not. I feel like it might be a little loud, though. Yeah, the title screen that it sits on for all of 1 second. Oh man, this is, guys, I don't know if it's gonna show out, but this boss is crazy. Watch what you're expected to do here. Are they gonna get to it? Watch what you're expected to do here. There are ledge grabs. There are Smash Brothers ledge grab mechanics in at play in Rayman. This game's crazy. Guys, hello, hello. All right, let me just turn Duck Station down to like 60. How's that? I just know, like, sometimes I'll be talking loud, and then sometimes I'll be talking quiet, and I want to be able, you guys to be able to hear me when I'm talking quiet also, and not just loud. Shut up, you! It's not time for you yet. I didn't know it would cycle to the cutscene. I guess now we know that it takes about 6 minutes to cycle through all the preview levels. Do you guys remember when a game would, like, show you things that were, like, that would be, like, something you might not know to do on the title screen? I think that's like a magical thing. Did you ever learn something about a game, like, as a kid from the, like, start demo? Because that's definitely why that scorpion boss guy is on there. It's to show you that that's how you're supposed to fight him, I think. Something I would imagine many kids probably didn't understand. The Rayman is he's serving a little ve here also. That Rayman, he's given a ve. Come on, play my game, Rayman. Yeah, Super Metroid has a good one. For sure. Does it sound fine also? This level, I know, like, you might not know how to do that. I remember all these. Guys, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This game's gonna be fine. Guys, welcome to the stream. We are playing a new game on Friday for the first time in a few months. The name of the game is Rayman. I think Combs said more like Gay Man. Happy Friday, everybody. Hell yeah. It is the 24th Friday of 2026. It's been a crazy week, and I'm ready to unwind with a little old school video game. Zebra, thank you for the big raid. Oh, we got a knife edge Mel match. I know exactly what that means. That means that you and Melman were dueling on the knife edge of the shuffleboard court, right? Shuffleboard board? Anyway, Sizz, Pixie, Zebra, Kingo, come, Will, Fire Luigi, what's going on? And hello, everybody. What have I even done after 24 Fridays of 2026? Well, I'll tell you what you're doing tonight. Gonna need you to stop counting Fridays. No, we set out with a mission. You gotta sub to my we made a goal, and we're gonna keep to it. Isaac, thank you for the resub. Big appreciate it. We're here hitting you guys with a little game tonight that came out before Isaac was born, and also like not even just Isaac. This game's old. Did you know? Do you guys know? Do you know what this is? Do you know anything about Rayman? Holy Zebra also. Zebra, thank you for the resub too. We got a 62 on Isaac and a 77 on Zabrag. Do you even know what platform this is on? Well, the answer is a bunch of them. Guys, let's begin. There's no better way to begin here than with this, I think. Check this shit out. Snack a random. This is the PlayStation version of Rayman, although there are many versions. Did you know how the PlayStation had games that looked like this on it? Because it doesn't have that many. But it does have this one. And honestly, this used to be an exciting logo to me. This used to be a goated logo to me, too, until they ruined it. I used to be excited seeing that Ubisoft logo. Okay, ready? This is everything you need to know.
Hi, folks. You want to know what's going on? Let me tell you the story of Rayman. In Rayman's world,
oh my God,
nature and people live together in peace.
The utter video quality.
The Protoon provides and maintains the harmony and balance in the world. Sorry, folks. This apparently can't last. One fateful day, the evil Mr. Dark steals the great Protoon and defeats Spatilla the Fairy as she tries to protect
They had a sorcery battle.
The Electoons, who used to gravitate around it, lose their natural stability and scatter all over the world! Troublesome, isn't it? And untidy, too. In this now unbalanced world, strange phenomena begin to occur. Freaks and hostile characters appear, capturing every Electoon they can find. No. They definitely need a hero to save them now. Don't you think?
Show my goat.
Rayman to the rescue.
Yes! And he's always Ray, yes. He's always big chillin'.
Go and free all of the Electoons, Rayman, and bring back the great Protoon from its mysterious kidnapper. But will the bad guys let him do it?
When I was a kid, I always thought Mr. Dark had like a big bug-eyed pair of like, you see how he was holding up his like binoculars with his hands there? I didn't understand that those were his hands. I thought they were like big, gross, like goggle-looking eyes. And he had like big extendable eyes or something. Guys, welcome to the game. We can mess with this if it gets too quiet or too loud. Guys, I'm really excited to play this. On the here, let's click start. I made a little file here just so I could check like what this game looked like in game. You know, these old games always have like, sometimes they have black bars where they're like, you know, like sometimes they only have black bars on the menu and then in the game there aren't, and you know, like all that kind of shit. Well, I had to load into a game to see, so I think we're gonna delete this file. I'm already like pretty upset that there's only 3 letters you can do for your file, which means I can't type in bean. I'm already like pretty upset that we can't name our file bean. We could name it Ben or B, but we can't do bean. So I'll take file name suggestions. Anyway, guys, I'm sure you have heard me talk about at least one game in this series at some length before. When I was a little kid growing up, one of my favorite games was Rayman 2, which is an N64 game, although that game also released on a multitude of other platforms eventually. It was originally a 64 game. I played that as a kid. It's like one of my like beloved like fantasy like early experiences. I clearly that game is called Rayman 2, even though it really has nothing, like, even though like you could jump into that and you are like, none of it connects really at all to this game. It's just called Rayman 2. I was always interested in whatever Rayman 1 was, and when I got a Game Boy Advance, which I think I got like the year it came out, I somehow luckily got a Game Boy Advance like right away. When I got a Game Boy Advance, one of the first games that came out with the system, I think it may actually have been a launch title, was Rayman Advance. Now, Rayman Advance is a port of this game. It is mostly intact. It is mostly faithful to the original game. There are some parts of some levels that are cut just because of the Game Boy Advance's technical limitations, couldn't do some of the things that the original game does. But I played that as a kid and I really loved it. This game is notoriously hard. That version I think is even easier than this one. But I still never beat it. And here we are, guys. I've been in a Rayman mood. Rayman is kind of coming back. Not only did Rayman 1 get a like anniversary collection release thing that came out earlier this year, which is not how we were playing this. This is just the good old base game PS1 version. Not only that, but there are some other Rayman remakes coming out as we go like later into the year. Maybe Ubisoft will finally do something with this series. It hasn't had a new game since 2013. Until now. But I love it, and I have just been like in a mood. I've been like listening to Rayman music on YouTube. I've been like watching videos about it, and I was like, you know, we haven't played a real 2D platformer on here in so long. The last time we played a platformer game was Wario. Like if we're talking just straight up old school, side-scrolling, sprite art. That was a long time ago. I'm excited to play this. This game is hard. I will probably have to end up using cheats. But listen, come on, I'm an experienced gamer. It's hard if you're a kid. It's only somewhat impossible if you're an adult. But this is going to be fun, especially if you don't know anything about what Rayman is. B is like take us to the flowers. You know what? We could be JJK, but I don't want to be that annoying. The stream title is already JJK. The face cam is already Code Geass. Do you guys like the face cam, by the way? Where did my music go? Do you guys like the face cam? I was at a loss. I was really scraping the bottom of the barrel for an idea for the Rayman face cam. The Rayman face cam has extraordinary mouthfeel. And, yeah, and so I was like, just like Googling, like, this is what I do when I'm at a loss for a face cam. I just Google, like, funny and then the name of the game. I Googled, like, funny Rayman. I was like, what about, like, funny Rayman face? And I wound up on, these are actually from Rayman 2, these renders. I wound up finding these funny fort hyping Rayman renders. And then I was like, well, what if on the box art of this game, it's like this wall breaking open and Rayman's coming out of the wall. And I was like, what if instead it was Code Geass in the wall and he was fort hyping at it? And there were 2 Raymen also. Yo, Rinslet. Hello, hello. The Rayman on the left, he's fort hyping specifically right at C2's chest is what I wanted to imply there. And then I just like could not stop laughing at that idea. I don't know. I'm sorry. I think we're gonna be called Ben. Do we like B better or do we like Ben? And we'll pronounce it Bean with like a E sounding single E. We can't call it Ben though. I actually changed my mind on that. Een? How do I go back? Can you not go back? Oh, up, down, browse, select, return. Does this controller even have a select button? I may have to map that. I don't know what button select is on here. Well, I guess we're gonna be B then. Let's do it with an A. I don't know if I have a select button. I probably can fix that. Oh, it's a lot of options. Controllers. Can you guys see this? DualSense. Let's see. Triangle, square, right analog, la 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 la. Select is... okay, let's assign it. SDL0. Can I guess I can probably make it the options button, right? Oh, maybe it may already be that. Or the share button. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, I see. Another thing, Snag doesn't know how to use a computer. This is the first time I've ever used this emulator, Pixel. So you can back off. I literally have used it for the first time today. We're playing this on PS1 emulator though. I'm not Zebra. I don't have a PS1 sitting back there. I could have bought this game officially, but I didn't want to. And we're gonna begin. Yeah, I like Een. Okay, and you guys are gonna see right away that this is a game where you just are a little guy and you go, ah. Okay, X, fist, square, action, 0. Hell yeah, we're playing in stereo. We're bumping it loud, like Rayman loud. I'm bumping it Rayman loud. See, I thought those were his big, like, goggly, like, I thought those were, like, part of his eyes. In Rayman Advance, in the GBA version of this game, that intro cutscene is in the game, but obviously there's not voice acting like there is in this one. I think it just plays a song and it has some text on the screen, and it's also even more compressed than this one is, and so I think that probably made it harder for me to understand. But I like the part where Rayman does a little yes. Anyway, this is cool. This is the world map, and as you can see, the like showing Rayman on the map, what we're seeing it through Mr. Dark's binoculars. He's watching Rayman go on his quest the whole way, and I also thought when I was a kid, I thought that was really cool. But Mr. Dark's the bad guy. He's just sort of a caped ramen. Not like a Rayman, but like a ramen. Rayman, he's just like a little Scrimblow. I think, personally, there are many video game Scrimblows. And even though, like, Rayman would grow up and, like, kind of enter, like, an attitude era, like many Scrimblows of, like later, less lovable Scrimblows did, I personally think he is of high quality Scrimblow. I think he is a cute little guy, and I don't think he deserves. I think he deserves to be lumped in with the good gaming Scrimblows and not the bad gaming Scrimblows. Great design. He doesn't. Here's the things you got to know about him. He doesn't have limbs. He doesn't have arms, legs, or a neck. He just has a head, a body, hands, and feet. He's just a little dude. Usually in the beginning of the games, he is always big chillin'. He likes to take naps and sleep and lays around with his buddies or lays around on the beach like a little dude. And I love him. There's only one game where he is not doing that at the start of the game, and it's because he is enslaved. The only game where that doesn't open with Rayman sleeping out and big chillin' is Rayman 2, where it begins with him enslaved. This came out in 1995. It was a launch title for the PlayStation in North America and in the UK. This game is French. It is, I think, spiritually at its core, it is a Eurojank game, which is sort of a derogatory name given to games developed in Europe around this time, where game development was not like a super well-established thing. The same is true about France specifically. When this was Ubisoft's first big investment, it was the first big hit the company actually had. And it was a big hit. This game sold a couple million copies. I think the story goes that it is the highest-selling PlayStation 1 game in the UK still. I don't believe it in that specific territory it was ever topped. Probably because it had such a high attach rate with the console launch, because it was a fun-looking, like, colorful kids platformer. And I would imagine those would have been pretty popular. But it did come out a little late. Like, most games were kind of trending, especially on the PS1, were trending 3D. But because of that, it gets to be one of those, like, beautiful 32-bit sprite art games. And it is a beautiful game. We'll see as we go. Hell yeah. Was I gonna do something else, or are we gonna play? Are we just gonna play? Let's just go. And when you open a level, it has all these little cute... Snack it. Shh. Don't not worry. And this is what you do. You just go. And you jump around and you go. But like, look at all these little things. We got these butterflies in the sky. Butterfly, wonderful fly. We got this mushroom thing with a hand. Okay, here's the first thing you gotta know about Rayman. Look, guy. Actually, hold on. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. You can do this with the L and R buttons. How do I do it? Yes. Okay. Here, look. This is the first good thing about Rayman. You can make a funny face. And it's cute. Okay. But look, I'm pressing square right now. How about no? I'm jumping and I'm pressing A again. How about no? Nothing. I'm trying to run. I can only walk. How about what the heck? I can try to jump and grab on the ledge. I can't do it. Well, that's because in this, you have to unlock, like, all of your moves. In Rayman, you have to earn your powers. It's a bit like Madagascar. You need 3 power cards before you can do anything. So we'll as we go on our way, we will level up. We'll get new powers. That's the thing that you gotta know that you can do. And you gotta know that you gotta get lives. You gotta get those things to make your health more. Yeah, but can climb. And look, when he climbs, You can see his little hands. Something impressive about Rayman is that, like, compared to like Genesis and SNES games, he is like really animated. He has more frames than maybe any 2D platformer character had ever had when this game came out. From what I understand, he moves at 30 FPS, like his sprite does. Like, look at his hands here, which is like, for the time, was like pretty crazy. And also, that is due to the fact that a lot of like artists worked on this who weren't even necessarily game designers. If you don't know the story of Rayman, it's like pretty interesting. And the guy who is like the series creator, like the brainchild of the series, whose name is Michel Ancel, he is also the creator of Beyond Good and Evil. He is a pretty interesting creator too. And Rayman was his baby, and it's cute. Look at this flower. And who would ever think that this game where you just go would actually end up being fucking impossible? But it is, and here's what I like, and here's what I like, and this is how you leave the screen, and here's what I like. Yeah! Yes! And the Game Boy version does have that yeah sound. It doesn't play the little ba-ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam, bam. That's only for like the real versions. I bet we can definitely grab this. Oh yeah, baby. Anyway, we gotta get lives. Ooh. I remember these collectibles are called tings. These are basically the coins you get. I think if you get 100 or 50 or something, you probably get an extra life. Here's that magician guy. He's called the Magician. I actually don't remember what this does. This is going to be a bad playthrough. Oh, it gives you to a little bonus stage. Okay. Well, we can do this easily, because I'm a goat at this. Okay, come on, man. Come on. Yeah! Hooray! Beep. If he idles long enough, will he juggle? No, unfortunately. But you can make him make this silly face. And it's cute. But that's I don't know. There's not that much to the game. We'll see kind of more once we get like a move we can do. But right now we don't have anything we can really do. One thing you gotta know about Rayman, and this is where some of the bullshit comes into play. First of all, what the fuck is that? Is that this game we've already died. Oh my god. Okay, and also another thing you gotta know is that 1-ups don't respawn in this. Okay, another thing you gotta know is that the 1-ups do not respawn even if you clear the level and you come back. Okay, one thing you gotta... Okay, I see what happened here. One thing you gotta know about Rayman. This game has these weird, like... invisible trigger point kind of things, which applies to the secrets too, which there are a bunch of secrets in the game, and there are collectibles, and you do have to get all of the collectibles to 100% it. There are certain points where like you have to jump up to them, or like little platforms you have to like figure out you can step on, and when you do that sometimes it makes things appear. Sometimes enemies appear, like these little Dark Toon guys. They just appeared kind of out of nowhere as we were walking. But sometimes the collectibles are triggered that way too, and it's kind of crazy. This is how you save. This is funny. When I was a kid, I thought this guy was a horse. Do you see it? When I was a kid, like, squinting down at the GBA version of this game, I thought this photographer guy, like his hand that's holding this camera, I thought that was like the white muzzle of his horse face, and I thought he was like, and like the yellow hair was like his mane. I thought he was some sort of photographer horseman. But he's actually not, he's just a little dude. Oh no, piranhas. Oh, there's shit up here, baby. Okay, here we got one of the cages. Okay, if you missed the story is that kind of the story of all of these games is pretty similar. They all have like a bit of an environmental kind of spin to them. where the world, like the world in order and in harmony is what is like the good of the world. And something always happens that like throws the whole world out of balance, and then Rayman has to wake up his sleepy ass and he has to go save the day. In this one, Mr. Dark, that guy, he destroys the great protoon. Get it? It's like proton that's in the world. And then because of that, all of the electoons, get it? Like electrons. They get trapped in those little cages. And so those are all over the map. And it will be important that we find them eventually. But we need a way to break the cages first, obviously. Oh, hell yeah. I'm creeping up on this one. I'm crawling around on the ground, playing with my little things on the ground. Guys, I'm that flower right now. Hello, Rayman. I'm Batilla the Fairy, and I'm going to help you in your quest. I can give you a new power. Patooey. Now you can punch with your fist. Good luck. She has Mitsuru energy to me. Okay, and look, now we can do this. Isn't this a cute idea for, like, a platformer? Because he doesn't have any arms. He can just spin his fist up like Looney Tune and just throw it out. And that's how you punch. And that's how you do things. The further you punch... Hello? Okay, well, I don't know what she was trying to say. Hooray! Sometimes you gotta get back here. Sometimes you finish a level and you gotta get back here and then there's something else appears, I remember. Yeah! But for now, it's just cuter. The further you punch. Okay, and now we can break the cages. Hooray! But this is all the same level still. It's just that within the levels, there are these little sub-levels, kind of. These are the electoons. They're little pink guys. Oh, I remember this song. This game has a really good soundtrack in addition to having good graphics and ideas. The composer of this sadly died, unfortunately. He passed away like some time ago. So R.I.P. All of the Raymans were composed by like different... Fuck, we probably wanted to save this plum. All the Raymans were basically composed by different people, but they all have like, again, like the games are all very disjointed, but they all have like a very similar vibe, I think. This little guy. Get his ass. And I'm punching this guy's teeth out. Fuck you. Okay, we want that. I think you can grab those with your fist, too. We'll have to check that out. Guys, how was everybody's week? This is my first week of work. I would say overall I enjoyed it. Again, I don't consider myself a good first day person necessarily. I don't necessarily consider myself great at like starting work. I feel like I come in with a positive vibe or a positive attitude, but the problem is that I really don't want to mess things up, and so I just always feel like I'm asking too many questions, or just like, I don't know. I have a hard time with it. I always have. Even if it's something that is like you'd think would be easy on paper. I don't know. So, you know, there was some of that, but like that's the kind of stuff you just kind of have to know about yourself and get used to. But it was interesting. It was fun. I won't say like too much about it because I don't really want to, but but I liked it. I can't grab this. Maybe if I thought you could. Maybe if I boomerang it at me. Well, we definitely, if we had a plum, we could get over there. Plums are a really important element of the Rayman series. That might sound like I'm bullshitting, but it's true. The plums are sort of the, I don't know, they're like the Mario fucking blocks or something. You can use them as platforms. You can also put them on enemies' heads and fun stuff. You can drive around on them like a little boat. It's cute, and it makes a little boat sound. But other than that, I've been getting off at 4, so like I've had a lot of time to just kind of do stuff otherwise throughout the day. Where are you going, Plum? Is this where I was before? Let's see what's over here. Getting off at 4 and leaving work at 5. Hell yeah. Oh, we got the Majish over here. I will pay the toll. We definitely want to, like any good 2D platformer, but specifically in this, we definitely want to rack up lives as much as we can in the early game. Fuck. You gotta be pretty precise. Again, you eventually do get the ability to hang, but because we don't have it yet, this is a bit of like a Metroidvania if none of it was, if all of it was linear and there was no Metroidvania element to it. Whoa, that looked like we almost didn't make it. If we fall from here, it's over, dude. Oh my god. Did the game crash? No. Did we run out of time? We ran out of time? No. Wait, can I go back in? Oh, we can just go back in. Time ran out, but I felt like I was doing so good, sis. 13 things to get. We playing Rayman for the GBA. We're playing Rayman for the regular. What's up, Tamal? We're playing Rayman PS1. Guys, this game came out on a lot of things, though. It came out on the... Originally, they were shooting for the Atari Jaguar. Again, a console fucking nobody played and nobody had. Though I would imagine this probably was one of the more games that sold the most copies on that platform. This game came out on the Jag. Fuck. We almost made it. But it also came out on the Sega Saturn. It hit like all the, the consoles powerful enough to run it when it was out in 95. And the PC. And of course the PS1 version, which is probably sort of the most known version. And then it came out on fucking everything else too. Fuck! I think I already fucked it up. To trust my jumps here, though. No, we're gonna get just up to it again. Fuck! Yo, Turn of the Drew, thank you for the resub. And Rayman Advance was my first time playing it too. I was saying that when we started the stream. Did I say hi to Tamal also? I think I did. That's the version I grew up with. That version obviously does not have the soundtrack that the console versions do. But I still remember being fond of the music. That song that plays in the very first like Pink Plants Woods screen, the fuck, that song is in the Game Boy Advance version, and that's like sort of the Rayman song. That's would be like Rayman's theme of Rayman's beginning. We are going to get this. I promise you. I need to cut my teeth. We got to get used to the fucking platforming here. It's hard to do this without the hang. They probably... Because, again, you do have to come back to this level by nature of not even getting the fist throw until the... until part of the way in. Obviously they want you to come back to it again to get everything. And they probably, I would imagine, just want you to have the hang by the time that you do this. But I know that it can be done without the hang. So, that I am going to just do. I'm just going to do it that way. Look at us. We crushed it that time. And that's how you get a life. Get a life. Ding. And that's how you get a life in Rayman. But I know you get the hanging power like pretty early into the game. It's in the Dream Forest.
These, I think, I've always thought these were cute. This is another thing I saw when I was a kid. I think I, for some reason, interpreted them as, like, turkeys or something. But I think to get around, like, you know, to make it cartoon violence, these guys are called the Hunters. With their little, you know, his little hunter blunderbuss. It shoots out a bullet, but the bullet has a little hand that comes out with a hammer. And shoota, and bonka. The bullets don't even hit you. And I think that's cute. Hey, hey. Aw, hello. Hello. Yeah, he's not as psychotic or dangerous as that hunter, obviously, but... Oh, I know that in this part, there's a bunch of guys that spawn in here. Good thing I got my fucking super-powered fist and I can fuck them all up. Get another life for me. I think that's everything on this part of the level, though. I don't imagine there would have been anything else on this screen. This might be the end of the stage. Oh, yeah. And you know we got respawning enemies. Yeah! I think that's the end of that stage. Maybe? But again, there were cages that we couldn't get before. Hooray! Now we can save game. I'm saving on Ean, baby. Way back in the day, speaking of Rayman Advance, way back in the day, when I was just a fledgling Let's Player, I don't expect actually anyone here to remember this. There was a popular thing to do back in the day, which was like, to decide your next project, you would let the fans like vote on it in the comments of your video. And I remember I proposed 2 options. I had like just learned how to emulate at all. I only really knew how to emulate to use like Visual Boy Advance. It was like the first emulator I ever really. Oh, I guess I knew how to use ZSNES too. Those were the 2 emulators that I used back in the day, was ZSNES and VBA. And I remember I did a like poll video. I think it was my first ever update video. And I was like, guys, we're gonna do the new Let's Play, but I'm gonna let you guys pick. Do you want to see Rayman Advance or do you want to see Pokemon Yellow version? And Pokemon Yellow version was the one that won, even though I didn't finish that LP either. But the game that could have won would have been Rayman Advance. And honestly, you guys, I don't know what I would have done with that with that playthrough. I don't even think I had a like USB controller back then. I think I would have had been trying to play that game on my keyboard. That would have been such a terrible idea. It was not a good idea for a project. But again, it was a game I like. I've always been fond of it. In the background of my life, low-key, I have always been a big Rayman fan. I've been a Ray believer my entire life. You might have quit. Well, I didn't finish the Pokemon Yellow project anyway, so I don't think it would have ended up mattering. I probably would have just dropped the Rayman project. But it would have been embarrassing, I think. I don't think I would have... I think it would have been... Or maybe it would have been, like, an instant hit, and people would have, like, loved watching me rage. And I would have got more followers from it, except I wouldn't have got Brudge. But that's like a funny memory I always think of. I almost Let's Played the Game Boy Advance version of this game way back in the day. Well, anyway, we're gonna go to Anguish Lagoon. The kitty gloves are off, guys. Oh, it's not anguished at all. It's lovely. La la la. And I'm scaring the dancing flower. And I'm scaring the little stacking mushrooms. Because I am the creature of the world. And I'm getting these guys. I don't remember what those guys are called. The little, dark orb-looking guys that have those horrifying fucking chomping JJK curse teeth. Those guys are called Dark Toons, I know. Play on the Rivoli without Brudge. And those guys are hunters. I don't remember what the green guys are called, though. But they are in Rayman, The green guys are in Rayman Origins and Legends, which are the 2 games in this series that are, like, the most like this one, I guess. They kind of went back to basics with those. And so some of those monsters are back in that, too. And these Electoons, look at Cuta. Look at the little dance. Why are they jumping into the water though? I guess they make up the world though, so they can just go out wherever they want to go. They're like little ons, I think. They're like, if the world was actually a truly beautiful and just place, and instead of being made up of like atoms, it was made up of ons. That's sort of what the vibe is here. Look up there, we got something mysterious that I can't interact with yet, because this game sucks. I do want to see if I can swing up, though. We hate atoms, and we love ons. True! I don't think I can hit that either. I think I could hit that, though, if I were able to. Fuck atoms. Atomus. Zebra. Okay, and now we'll just go up the normal way. I'm not worrying too much about, like, any backtracking, because we will have to do it eventually, and I'm just gonna wait until I have all the powers to be able to do it, because I actually really don't know which ones you need. I would rather just come back once we have them all, which is not, like, that far into the game. And then we'll do our cleanup then. For now, we're just gonna breeze it up and breeze it through and just have a fun little time. Give me that. Oh my god, there's gonna be... Oh, Rayman. Oh, yo! I love this guy. Okay, here's our first boss. And look how well animated he is! He's the mosquito. I think his name is Bzit or something. Bzt. He's a big cutie, though. And you can fucking wail on his ass. I remember I learned that you can shoot him off screen like that. He's supposed to... we'll show what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to, like, yoong. And you just gotta get him anyway. But especially with the strong fist, like the powered-up Castlevania Whip Fist. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, but he was... But it's okay. We can be friends. High five. Buddies now. And cute. And it's a game where you have to know that once you fight a big evil mosquito and he tries to kill you, you can still be friends and you can ride on his back in a shmup segment in the next part of the level. I don't even need that, so I'm not gonna go for it. That was instant death, I think. I do remember that if you accidentally get stuck between like that and the screen transition, you do instantly die, so we're gonna try not to do that. These guys are the dark tunes. I need to knock those down. No. Okay, it is 100 of those little blue guys. This guy does come back in Rayman Origins also. There are levels like this. Shmup levels. Fuck. No, I wanted that. Ouch. That gives you another... Maybe... I think the big one, I think, refills your health. And then I think the little one gives you another health pip. Whoa! Which I did want to get. But listen, this is not Battletoads. Uh-oh. It's just not as hard as Battletoads. That part is not that bad. And it looked like Rayman had big bazongas there. Now I'm gonna just sneak on up to my bay here. Fellas, do you ever approach your bay like this? Just crawling up on the ground like just a little goof ass? Yeah, this song is in the Game Boy Advance version too, and it does not sound as beautiful and transcendent as this one does. Do we not love this vibing flower also? It's so like Alice in Wonderland kind of to me. Hello, Bay. You're courageous, Rayman, but you will have to keep at it. Patu, you now have the power to hang. I don't know why you couldn't do that before. Bye. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Lady. Anyway, now we can hang. Now that they have more. Now they're like, well, now we have ammo to make the levels dog shit. Now we can make the jumps as possibly pixel perfect precise as we want. Because theoretically, they could hang and then they could get up onto the platform. And if I'm gonna hang, I'm hanging Big Ray Dong, you know? Have you guys ever seen the magazine ad for Rayman 3? Where he's pissing into the urinal and the dude next to him is like, that guy's got a big dick. Have you guys seen that? It's like that, okay? Now, when I was a kid, you guys, Anguish Lagoon, this is the last level you have to technically do in the Dream Forest. After that level, you can go to Bandland, which is level 2. I remember getting to this and being like, what the heck? I still got more levels here to do, though. You can just move on? And I would always go to Bandland first. But I don't know why. I remember thinking it was weird that, like, you weren't done with the Dream Forest by the time you unlocked World 2. But it's just kind of like that. And here we have another horrific Scrimblow. Who's Nikki? Did you know about this? Tarzan gives Rayman a magic seed. Did you know about this? There's a Tarzan of him? What the? And now we gotta... Now this is scary now. Why scary sometimes? Oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to wait for that plum to come back. Again, these sort of just little weird idiosyncrasies. Like the hunters, you can only hit them at, like when they're reloading. Fuck. You can only hit them at certain times, but the game doesn't really telegraph that. You kind of just have to intuit it yourself. That's what I think makes this game hard, personally. At least in my memory. I can't believe we survived that scenario, by the way. But I guess we did it. And we can only go but so high, so I'm just going to kind of try to keep at it here. Got his ass. Okay, here we go. And as I remember, there is an absolutely dickish extra life right there. Yeah. We got it, though! Yes! Gaming. But if I didn't know about that, I probably, if I didn't already know it was gonna be like that, then you know, like I would've, I would've tried to get it and I probably would've died. Okay, here's something so fun for me. Look at these little losers down here. These fucking, they look like that guy who goes, ooh, the Dover boys! How I hate them! Whatever that guy's name is. But look what we can do. Get plumbed, idiot. You fucking idiot. And now we can jump on their heads, too. Ooh, do I want that? I don't think we need that. I think that the red ones are only good if you, like, don't have health like that. Are they? Thoughts? I'm gonna check it out, actually, because I really don't remember. I know that those, like, the big and the little one do different things. I don't remember which does what. Ooh. Oh, now the music track totally changed. Okay, that one restores your health then. I guess it's the little one that gives you another health pip, which I think you can carry more than 5. I'm gonna use my dude here just to not die. And this is the song, and this is the song I like. Look at these disgusting snapping teeth dudes also. Ew, man. Anyway, like I said, I was... Will that come back? Yes. What am I going to do about those guys, though? Because I know that they're going to want to snap up and get me. I'm just going to have to go fast, I think. Yes. Ha ha ha. Wait, what the heck? No. I don't know. I don't think there's a way even in level to check how many cages you have. I think I'm gonna go back though, because I think if I knock this other plum down, then we can do this. Yeah, and also there's Castlevania knockback in the... I think you gotta know about this game. When you get hit, you go, ah! And then there's Castlevania knockback, and when you fall in the water. But listen, I play Castlevania all the time. And any fucking platformer like this, it's, you know, be honest with me. It's always harder to go backwards through the level than go forwards, right? It's always way harder to, like, go back, because the game doesn't think you're gonna do that. This isn't a hard stage. We've died twice in the first world. It'll be good. Don't worry. Maybe. Don't worry, maybe. Don't worry, baby. I can get these guys, though, I know. Just gonna have to be precise. Idiots. Okay. Now I can get this. What was I getting here? A cage, right? Wait, I can't even get over there, though. What the heck? Oh, there's a plum up there. Okay. Ha ha ha. Tricky, tricky. Now I gotta use this one. And now I can get it. I never would have figured that out when I was a kid. Like I was saying, I was jonesing to play this. I really have been. If you go back and you listen to the Jarouge VOD, that was true fear. If you go back and you listen to the Jarouge VOD where we were, where I was like talking about this, it got the Rayman 30th anniversary collection got revealed at a State of Play, and you can like hear how excited I was that this was coming out. And the only we were in the snow area for sure. We were like in the castle in Jarouge, the snow castle. I was like really, or no, we weren't. We were in some cave or something, I think. I don't really, actually, maybe I don't remember, but it was during the DLC. But I was like really excited about it because at a glance, I thought that the collection seemed like a really awesome preservation piece. It had a bunch of versions of this game included in it, even though many of them are very similar, which I think is really cool. And to be honest, we probably would have played that on stream, except for the fact that I believe it has something to do with the fact that, like we were saying, the original composer of this game passed away. And I think Ubisoft was not able to get, well, not able to is always, I feel like, maybe the wrong word. But for whatever reason, see, look, here we go. Bullshit like that. For whatever reason, I think it had something to do with the guy's death. Ubisoft did not get the rights to the original soundtrack in full. And they had the composer for Rayman Origins and Legends do some, like, kind of re-orchestration tracks. And I think that guy is a good composer, but I listened to some of them, and I don't think they're very good. And also, they are, like, not the original. So I kind of was bummed by that. I always think that is such a bummer for, like, a collection to, like, have some besmirching thing to it like that. And so I abandoned that idea. But since that came out, I have been jonesing to play this. But let it not go unnoted that the real reason that I wanted to do this is so that we can get this game done and then I can play Rayman 2, the game that I love. Do not be misled that partially this project is that I kind of want to play all of these on here at some point. And you know, you gotta start with the first one, right? Even if, like I said, they're really not connected. Okay, watch this. We're going fast now, baby. Yeah. Whew, okay. Well, at least I know I have, like, a chance left to get another life back. There could have been a cage up here. I wanted to see what it was. shit, I see what we gotta do. This is tricky. This would be a good one to come back to and do when we have the helicopter hair. But who knows when we'll get the helicopter hair? Did you even know that was in Rayman? Did you know that was in Rayman? Oh, we got one more try at it. No, we don't. Fuck. Ooh. Alright, well, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Don't worry, though. That's what coming back is for. Let's just clear the stage. We just gotta leave a little distance between us. No! God damn it. Oh, no. That's my... That's my impression of the Rayman noise. Okay, I'm going for the magician again. I got enough tings. I got a try in me. I definitely see what we gotta do there, though. But, like, I want to explore the upper path if we can. The upper path is always the coolest path. You know why I like to watch? This is not this is not a plea to you guys to do this, but you know why I like to watch streams, like, not tabbed away, is because I like to see when the streamer does little funny things, like move the character around to the beat of the music, and little stuff like that. Fuck! No! This is why I watch most streams at full mast. At full attention and full fucking mast. Rayman. This one is so hard. Oh, I got another try. Here, man. Alright, I'll pay up. He's like a drug dealer. Get it? They were, what were they on? Drugs when they made this game? 12 tings to get? That's too many tings, man. No. We definitely want the helicopter hair for this, I think. This is going to be really hard. I don't even know how much it would help. It would help some, though. I'm never going to remember, though, that we haven't done this by the time we have that, and it's time to come back. Just get me out of here. The magician is like the devil, right? No, he's sort of like a... We actually might need the helicopter here to do all of this. I don't think, or maybe the run. I don't think I'm able to make that jump, actually. I've decided. I think he's sort of just like an elder god, the magician. I don't think he really is like for or against Rayman. He's just like a silent observer upon the world, even though he's not silent. He's the only character with voice acting. Oh, Rayman! We gotta do that fast. Should we try the thing again? Come on. I do think that these levels are supposed to, does he not want Rayman's soul? I mean, I guess he wants, like, his money, right? Oh my god. They're not that mean, at least. I did it again. Mobile Reddit seems... Yeah, it definitely does. I have the Reddit app because of that zebra. Is there not some kind of dark bargain? I don't think there's really a dark bargain. I think he just, like, you know, he's here to make a profit. The magician? Maybe, though. He could be secretly the bad guy. I'll never tell. Because I know nobody knows. And why the fuck would there be bullets coming backwards at me, Rayman? No. I think I can actually just jump him, probably. Let's try that this time. I'm pretty sure you can jump that hunter. I don't know why we're trying to do this plum bullshit. I might take a hit, but if I'm taking a hit on the other side... Honestly, Kingo, I think the world is so free-form that, like, I think you're meant to be able to believe whatever you want. He does seem to be, like, a Rayman type, which in this game, there kind of are. In all the other games, there are, like, Rayman is the only one of his, like, type. He was just created by whatever the magical force of the world is. Guys, we are. This game's gonna take for fucking ever. This is gonna be so goddamn hard. Except that, again, there are cheats you can do. You can give yourself more. This game has finite continues, something to note. But, you know, like, there's always cheat codes to get more continues and stuff like that. We'll be fine. I just want to beat it, really. I'm not aiming to go for any kind of high-level gamer pride or anything like that. I just want to get... Like, beating it is enough. Beating all the levels, getting all the collectibles and all that good stuff. It's this hitbox here that I don't, it's that shit I don't like. Ooh, we got 2 there, though. Fuck. Those may not even have counted now. Oh, they did! Get fucked, Hunter! Kingo starting the Yu Yu Hakusho rewatch? Hell yeah. Is there anything over here? No. Wait, there is something up there, though. Oh, that's probably if you go the, like, high path. Yeah! I think you need... that. You'll eventually get the ability to run, too. It's actually, as I recall, it is the last ability you unlock, which might sound crazy to you. But I'm pretty sure the run is last. But you do get that eventually. I'm sure. I think we probably have to come back for that. Oh, now we got Mosquito's Nest. But is that the nice mosquito we met before? We'll have to find out. Oh. Tight. I, in my off time, have been gaming. I have been dabbling in a bit of gaming. I am definitely getting further in Persona 3 now. I just got Aegis recently. I'm sort of... I always think of that game as... Like, the part in that game where the game kind of really gets moving is when you go to the island. Because, like, the plot sort of begins there. But also that's where you get... That's where Aegis first appears, and there's, like, stuff happening. Finally, there's sort of some intrigue. But, like, so that's fun. It's always... Fuck. Why did I do it? Why did he turn around? It's always fun to, like, get to that part of the game. And I've been playing Mina the Hollower also. I think I have 2 of the, like, main objectives left to do in that. Though I don't know how much game there is after... I knew that was going to happen, too. I don't know how much game there is after that. But, you know... We're intending to do a AAA slop pact. At least most of the people here are. In, like, the next coming soon future. And so I kind of want to have Mina done before that, but I don't think that'll be too bad. I also don't know if I'm going to 100% that game. Not out of disrespect, but just, like, because... It seems like there are a lot of things in that game, and one of the things that I'm, like, not as enthusiastic about with Mina is that I think the areas are really well designed. A lot of them have completely unique, like, movement gimmicks and, like, all kinds of cool, fun stuff you can do. Fuck, I should have stayed down there. But they're not super fun to, like, go back through. They're really fun on a first visit, but to, like, Zelda back through some of the areas is not, like, something that sounds super appealing to me, actually. I think that element of the game is maybe a little at odds with some of the action-y parts of the game. That's gonna go right under that fucking needly thing, huh? I wonder if can I punch it to make it fall? Might be able to. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that all 5 endings video, King. Oh, that is a crazy way to start a show rewatch, but I respect it. Sometimes you just gotta be King O and you gotta choose to revisit something every like 2 to 3 years. I guess I gotta go get another plum, huh? I'm plumb out. I guess that's true. But also, like, we read the manga not that long ago. That was even that was probably a couple years ago. But like, we had Manga House. Couldn't have been that long ago. There better be something good up here. Whew. Oh! He's crazy! He's gone insane! These guys, I guess, with the white fist, take more than 1 hit to kill. With the gold one, though, get the fuck out of my Rayman woods. Oh my god, and it's this dark entity. Is there anything if I jump around over here? Yeah, but I can't do it yet. Alright, man. I'll pay up. I'm a fucking sucker like that. 17 tings. Okay, we can do this. This one is easier than the swinging one. Except that there's still swinging in it. Fuck. God damn it. Oh my god, they want me to have the hover so bad for this. Here we go. We got a lot of time on this one. Maybe I'll just be goated. Maybe there was only 1 swinging thing. No! Oh. There's so many of them. How many was it, though? 17? I think I can do this one if we get a good run. As long as we can clear those swinging plums, we're good. Excuse me, I'm making drug deals here. Out of my way. Don't try to grab me with your little mitts. You little mitt grabber. Okay, this is just where we have to perform in just these beginning parts. The better I can do with this, the more unhindered I will be by the harder levels. Oh my god. Have you ever seen someone as good at platformers? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Fuck, wait, I think I fucked it up. Oh, no, we didn't. I'm actually goated. So annoying. So fucking annoying when we have died how many times? Yeah! We got a little Zelda 2 life of me. What's your favorite video game where your life is you? No, I didn't want to go back in! Actually, if we clear it again, do I get another life? I would imagine probably not, right? Maybe you can farm this way. That I don't know or remember. Let's just see. I'm good at this now. I liked how we did this before. That's the way, baby. Oh, we just did a time trial. Fuck you. 39.5? That is no way to present a time. What are they doing over there in France? Anyway, you guys, like I was saying, this game was made primarily with the vision of Michel Ancel, who was like the Rayman guy. He was one of the big kind of creators at Ubisoft. Left the company some years ago, sort of in the midst of like a Me Too thing. There has not been any, like, of that specific kind of stuff, really, about him. But there was a newspaper that reported that, like, he was just kind of hard to work under. And, like, I kind of believe that because, again, he was working on Beyond Good and Evil 2, and that game was clearly in development hell. I think he might have just been one of those guys that, like, got too sort of lost in the creative sauce with things a lot. But I think still like an interesting creator, a cool game maker. One of the ones that I like really fuck with the vision of. And again, when they made this game, from what I understand, they Ubisoft Montpellier, or which is like the Ubisoft studio that made all these games, didn't even exist yet. I think they made Rayman like in people's houses, like in living rooms and like cafes and stuff like that. I think genuinely that's where they like that. The game was not even made in a game studio. The French didn't have that yet. Which I just think is it's a little, there's something punk rock about it. I think it's pretty cool. Favorite game that has that, or favorite example of a game that does that? Kingo, I don't even remember what I said. I'm sorry. Kingo, I'm sorry. I don't even remember what I said. You can't hold me to these things. Whatever you're asking about, I don't have the capacity. Oh, the game where the life is you. I don't know how deep that was. I think your favorite game, did I say your favorite game where the life is you? I think that means which game where the... Well, now I'm actually pondering what I meant. I think favorite example of that in a game is what I meant. Like, which game where the life is you has the best life that's you? Where do you live your best life when you're you? Yeah, that's what I mean. The specific type of life that's you. That's what I want to know about. And clearly I want to know, considering I remembered what I was saying. Fuck, I'm in Rayman hell right now, though. Can you blame me? I'm trying to chase these plums down this hill, dog. Oh my god, a Mega Man head is such a good one. Boink! Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie has the, hello, I'm Lifey the Life! You don't talk. Fuck. Okay, we're good still. Why was I pushed back by, like, a mysterious octopus-like force there? Get that mouse cursor off the screen. Oh my god, you guys suck. It was there that whole time. Nobody told me. My LP. Hell yeah, look at this. Look at this thing. What the fuck? What the hell is that? We should have stayed on there, I think. Give me this. Okay, that gives you a little pip. Do we think that thing is on a Hear Me Out cake? We should have put a little unregistered Hypercam 2 in the corner. I'm not even gonna try to go back down there. There was definitely something if we had stayed on that flower, though. What's up, Odie, also? The thing about a video game where the life is you is, like, I totally get it, right? What is your life if not yours? Did you feel me on that? Climbing on my vines. I'm getting all up here. Yo, big garage sale tomorrow? Hell yeah, good luck. I hope we get some deals. I kind of want that. Thank you. Your life is your own. No. Exactly, zebra. Is there something up there? This is Tretch already. Tretch zone. Good think I'm so fucking good at platforming. How am I supposed to get that? Can I touch it with my nose? Question of the day. Favorite life icon in general? That's a good question. The life kind. The Donkey Kong balloon lives are cute. No! Oh, hell yeah. That's where the hang comes into play, baby. That's where you get to hang dong. Yeah, this is the PS1 version. They decided to make the best-looking PlayStation 1 launch title, and all they had to do that was not make it 3D. They said fucking Battle Arena Toshinden. Fucking... What's another one? Ridge Racer. Get that shit out of here. We're making only good games only. The Life Tiki in Madagascar. It's an awesome answer. It's an awesome answer that I believe was only said because we're playing this tonight on Friday. The 24th Friday of 2026, June 13th. And by that I mean technically it was June 12th. It was Big 12. I'm goated. No, how do I get that cage? There's got to be something that, like, opens it up. There's a plum. I want to get over here first, I think. Before I decided on this dumb Code Geass idea, one of the ideas I had for the face cam was going to be Morty Seinfeld. But he was going to look like Rayman. And the reason why it was going to be Morty was because there's a funny scene that I think about my dad and I like quote it all the time, where Jerry's talking to his parents on the phone, and I don't remember what he's talking about, but he's talking about something, and his dad goes, "Tell him to eat a plum." Yeah! And this game has plums in it. I was gonna make Morty Seinfeld Rayman, and he was gonna be saying, "Tell it, holy fuck! He's trying to kill me. I thought we were homies." He was gonna be saying, "Tell him to eat a plum," like fucking the plums of Rayman. It was really stupid. And also, I googled some pictures, and I was like, this is gonna be really hard for me to make. Let me just make something about Code Geass, something everybody still loves hearing about. No, but he's sad to harm me, his friend, Rayman. Perhaps he is sad to harm me, his friend. No. Oh my god, it's moving so fast now. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I'm goated. First try on this fucking level. I bet there was something down there. God damn it. But perhaps he was sad to chase after me, his friend Rayman. Ooh, listen to this. And I love even the background back there. Yes. This is the magic. Oh my god, see, look at this bullshit. And I'm gonna go for it, is the thing. I'm gonna call it bullshit, I'm gonna go for it anyway. They want me to die trying to get that. Fuck! Huh? I knew that was going to happen. Now I've got White Fist again. It really is Castlevania-esque, like, losing the... No. Losing the fist power-ups. We are gonna make it through the Dream Woods or whatever they're called without getting a game over. I'm promising you that. That's my only guarantee here. Go up there. Shut up, Rayman. I know what I'm doing. Go up there. We probably want to be smacking these piranhas more than we are. There we go. Not sure what the point of this plum is, but I'm gonna fuck around with it. Except, do I really want to? Whoa. I don't think we want it over here. I guess I'm going back. I guess I'm riding it now. I'm on it. I've locked in. I've chosen my destiny. Let's see if there's something over here. Be so careful about these piranhas.
Hello? Is there something down here? Oh, no? Okay, cool. I guess I'll just go through it again.
Maybe I need it for going the other way. We gotta need it for something. Look who breaks his fucking teeth out on that. I don't know what I needed it for. I bet I need it over here. Oh yeah, okay. You think you're funny, game? Oh yeah. Yeah. Ding. If I walked out of a work day, oh yes. Okay, but look, it was secretly a bad mosquito. Maybe he was forcing my friend to do these things. I feel like I think I remember this boss more or less. If I like walked out of a work, like a day at work, the adult equivalent of a game level in real life, and I did a little spin, looked it directly into the camera, and smiled, and my teeth were so glistening pearly white that it made a little ding. I think I'd be chilling. I don't think I would have any problems. Like, all my problems would go away if I smiled and my teeth were so sparkly that they made a little ding. Whoa! Get fucked. I know eventually he brings the big one down, and all you gotta do is duck it, even though it looks like you can't duck it. You do have to. Here we go. Remember this. Hello, go up somewhere where I can hit you. Ah! Bang! This tree with its tree with its truly vulvacious petals or whatever those are. This tree's got big leaps. Oh, now he's getting pissed. He's trying to mix it up on me. He's trying to mix me up. But he never will. Ha! See how much health this fucking boss... This guy is... I believe this is the main boss of this world also. So once we do this, we will be a world down. There aren't actually that many levels in this game. There's definitely less than like a Mario or something like that. Woo! And this is the boss of the first one. Oh yeah, man. We're getting tricky. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Get fucked. And now we break it down. Yes, yes. And this is how I felt walking out of work today. I'm not friends with him, though. He's mean. Great job, Rayman, but you'll be going through more perilous traps. I hope this will help you to avoid the worst. Now you can grab things with your fist. Oh, I guess this is how you get the lives. Maybe I didn't remember this being a separate power because Oh, well, yes. Okay, well, if I can do this, I can. Okay, this is one of the coolest abilities that Rayman has. He has this in all the games, and there's a good reason because it's raw. Everybody watch. Check this out. You can swing. You can swing on these guys. And it's fun. Was that a mid-switch? Yeah, her name is Batilla the Fairy. And she's like Rayman's helper. A lot of the time, in many of these games, there is like a fairy who grants Rayman powers. Rayman 2 has one named Lee the Fairy. She is a certified baddie. I loved her when I was a kid. Dang it, I only missed one cage in that level. Fuck. Okay, well, there's the first world. The Dream Forest. And I guess thinking about it, usually the first world in all of them is like the woods. Which I guess makes sense. Do you guys think of the forest as like the first world of a game? Hey, thanks, Zebra. About the title. I thought of it like 2 minutes before we went live. I think it is one of the most common first worlds is like a forest. Except that in Mario, it's always like halfway through the game, I feel like, or later. It's always a little bit later. But Mario, usually it's like the plains is the first level you go to. But listen to this. No fucking video game in 1995 had the second world beat Bandland. And I actually I love how on the map you can really see, like, it is a little, you can see where everything is. You cross over from the forest, and now you're over here in Bongo Hills. It says Joe down there. Zabrag Joe. Yes, he's playing Hey Jude. Zabrag piano. And those grasshopper things are the Beatles. Okay, this is the most iconic song, I think, in the GBA version at least. The Game Boy Advance version of the game fucking loves this song. And uses it in a ton of levels, but especially it uses it in the intro cutscene, because again, it doesn't have voice acting. And this is also also the song I think of, really, from this game. Jesus. Goddamn Christ. Anyway, Bandland, they decided World 2, you should have ice physics. Fuck. We don't even need to go up there. I'm just trying to see if there's something up there. One of the main things in this level is the floor, this like metal looking floor has momentum to it, as you can tell. I don't even think we need to do this. I just want to see, I'm trying to see what that is. I guess that's true. Rystar does have a music level. But it's not, well, I mean, it is kind of beautiful.
What could be down here?
There's gotta be something. Something over there. Death. Blow all my lives in Bandland. Should we even try to get to see what it is? I kind of want to. Watch this. Okay, not like that though. That may be nothing. It's gotta be something, but it may be something we can't interact with yet. Or maybe something I do somewhere else, like, makes that appear. There was other stuff down there, though. We might need to have the helicopter also. Also, I'm positive, well, actually, maybe we can make that jump up there. If I'm going fast enough. Oh, we can. The cool thing, though, about these sliding platforms is that you can build momentum on them, too, and you can jump like that. But look at all this nice stuff we got. Oh, beautiful. These little, like, closed eyes, sleepy clouds are really memorable to me, too. And speaking of another thing that's kind of like another Sega game, you can be small in this. And go, And you can even crawl if you're small. This guy, he is actually Satan. These fucking bugs. These guys suck ass. These guys are like Rayman's dark mirror. And they follow his every move, kind of. But you just kind of have to bait them out eventually. Yeah, that's true. I guess there are more band levels than I was thinking. Oh, this is up here. Oh, I wonder if there's stuff is down here now. It so easily could be. No. I don't know, whatever. Oh, wait. Were those tings down there before? Whoops. I bet I can get down there. This is how you play this game. Is that something I can fucking do? Who could fucking know? No. Listen to how beautiful this song is, though. It is not this beautiful on the Game Boy version. It is still a nice composition, though. I think I need the helicopter to get over there. It seems like I could maybe, like, drop down, but it doesn't look like I can, actually. We'll get that soon. I think you get it in this world. It might be World 3, though. Here's something else, another sort of mechanic type thing I could, like, never do as a kid. Even now, I'm, like, still bad at it. You know, a platform you gotta jump on at, like, the bottom of the jump to make yourself jump higher? I still hate those. Oh, look at this guy, a little scuba diving. What are you? You're dressed for the beach? I don't know where you think you're going, snorkeling drum thing. But it's not around here. Axel Gear, that's the name of Sparkster's rival? Oh my god, down here the whole time? Holy fuck. God damn it. Axel Gear, Kingo? There's no that. Whoops. I think I played a little bit of the SNES Sparkster, like on emulator back in the day. I went through a phase where I emulated a bunch of Super Nintendo games. It was sort of the era where, like, what am I trying to say? It was sort of the era where, like, I don't know. I watched, like, a lot of, like, retro YouTubers and stuff, and they would always be, like, hyping these, you know, not games that I was, like, I would think, like, these are old, but, like, older than sort of my time. And I was always trying to, like, check them out, especially the like, 16-bit ones. That was definitely one. I don't think I ever beat it, though, or even got particularly far. I was very scatterbrained when it came to gaming in those days, too. I hear people say the Genesis one is better, also, or maybe it just has, like, more in it. But people say that about some other games that I'm like, I don't know if I really believe that. We're going up here. This game actually began life as a Super Nintendo game, but then the Super NES did not have the specs that they were looking for what they were trying to make. And so that's why it eventually kind of got shopped around to, like, a bunch of other platforms and stuff, and wound up being a PS1 launch title. Ouch. Aha. These fucking eye laser guys are truly devious. Hell yeah. But you can't even... Whoa. Here, this one we can go down here. Oh, yeah, baby. What do we got? If I could see down even just a little bit more. Ow, what the fuck? Yeah, but Rocket Knight on the Genesis is like, that's like the original one, right? Sparkster is based on that? Or is Sparkster like a totally different game? Okay, well, I guess coming down here, I guess it got me the fast fist. It got me some fast fisting, which I'm about. Get it? Ah! Oh my god, I'm goated though. Don't worry. Explain it. I mean, it's good when you're a little guy like Rayman and you can throw your powers to throw your fist. It's good to have it be faster.
Yoo-hoo, come back.
Okay, we got another life. We're still in it, baby. We're no game overs yet.
Is there something over here?
This is again when this is one of those games where I'm like, when you learn you can jump over the goalpost thing, you're gonna do it every possible chance you get. But I swear there are some levels where there is stuff back there. We also, I realized, am remembering we are still in Bongo Hills. We're not out of the woods yet. And I have one of those other fucking devilish green bugs. Their bugs are having so much fun playing on the piano with Rayman and the little image thing. And they want to kill me now. Look at these little zany little maracas. Crash puts stuff you're saying at the beginning of the level, Sis. 2! Good thing I got faster fisting, laugh. Come on, there's gotta be something up there. You gotta give me something to get up there. Oh my fuck. Go away. These guys are like the Dark Link of Rayman. These bugs. These guys are the Dark Link of Rayman because they mirror your deepest fears and they mirror what you can do. Rebirth doesn't run super great on my PC, but it at least handles 60 FPS better than PS5. Well, that's good. God. Is this gonna fall? Okay, I think there was something behind us. There is. Yeah, now I got the good fist. Yeah, they're like his axle gear, even though they're just like enemies in the world. they're a bit like Rayman's axle gear. These bongos lead to like a really cool level later. Of these little bongo guys. It's one of these Bandland levels. We'll get to it eventually. Fuck, how do I get that? Again, I said I'm not gonna sweat the power-ups or the cages and stuff as much until we get all the power-ups. And here I am sweating the small stuff, sweating the cages, Nick. Doink. This is kind of like Jet Force Gemini. In a way, it is, Sis. Because you do have to get all the things in this game to fight Mr. Dark, to fight the final boss. Fuck. Ouch, my Rayman ass. Will be better. Oh god, except now I don't have any life. Oh. Oh. I don't think there's anything down there, right? How am I gonna beat this guy with just my low power fist? Whew. Combat. I'm just gonna fuck with this one this time. or fuck with none of them. He looks so cozy when he's crouching. I think when it comes to like a 2D platformer, like a sprite-based platformer, I think the crouch is my favorite. They always look so cozy or just cute. I think the crouch is my favorite like sprite of any like when it comes to games like this. If you can't crouch, it sucks. That's what I think. His entry on Villains Wiki. Oh yeah, I forgot that there was like a Xbox Live Arcade reboot of that. Maybe that's how I found out about Sparkster. And by Sparkster, I mean, you know, Rocket Knight and just all of that. I'm sure there was some YouTuber I used to watch that like did a video on it. Okay, what were we doing here? I need to be at like the very edge of this and just like go. There we go. Oh man, I can't get all that great stuff up there. Oh, that's pretty cool for me. Maybe though. Fuck. Oh! the true genuine pop-off I just had. Fuck, maybe I needed to ride that though. Oh, there's so many good things up here for me. I'm taking it. Let's see what's over here. Oh yeah, now we can get these.
La 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 la.
Yes! Well, we got one cage. Don't have to do that again, I guess. Whoa! I do have to make this fucking diabolical jump again, though. Was it worth it? We might die again just trying to do it. No, I feel like I got the timing down. Loving that shredding out of nowhere part of the song. Whew! Alright, good shit, Rayman. You did it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Remember this level driving my older brother and I up the wall? There is one level I remember is called Allegro Presto. That is a really cool level from my memory. Rayman. Rayman. No. It's one of the Bandland levels. But I remember being on that level for a fucking... Oh, cool. For fucking ever. Just trying to beat it. This is definitely where the game gets tricky. No. Oh, I have so little health. I have my low value fist. And I gotta do a fucking rocket segment. This is cool though. At least I don't like, I can just keep coming back down and doing it again. There's nothing down there. How could they trick me like that? We do have to get up there though, I'm positive. I remember this level. This is kind of like DKC3 in a way. There we go. Ah! Okay, well I got a checkpoint, but at what cost? I think this is probably the last screen of Bongo Hills. So, as long as we just lock in, we'll be fine. Oh. Huh? Huh? Watch there just be a pit down here. There's nothing down here. No, no. Whew. Was that a fist up there? No, that's just the level. That's just the background is all that is. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, cage, and we got more health. I think that's worth it. Can I have a cloud or something to lift me back out of here? That won't take us that long to get back out. Ouch! No? Okay. I'll take it. I got, what did I get out of that? 2 extra health pips? That's important. Jesus. Fuck. Now I gotta do that all over again. I think that was worth it, though, too. No, not that guy. Huh? Okay, this time we just gotta head left. Not like that, though. This is what's tricky. Getting back down through there if we fuck up. Okay, here we go. Yes, Rayman, yes. Yes, Rave Man. When I was a little kid, I thought his name was Raymond. Thoughts? When I was a little kid, I thought his name was Raymond. The funny thing about, like, if I was gonna, like, talk about how I, like, first found out about this series, because, again, it's not one of those series that, like, you'd expect every kid to know about, or even most kids. But if I wanna talk about that, then I won't be able to talk about it in the Rayman 2 project. So I've given myself a heavenly restriction here, unfortunately. I don't think I'm gonna talk about it. I think I'll just save that for whenever it is eventually that I play that game. I really want there to be a updated, like a remaster of Rayman 2 to come out. Because even though the 64 version of that game is the game that I grew up on, and like you can play that one on NSO, that's the version There's more Bongo Hills? That's the version I love. The music is better on some of the other versions, namely the Dreamcast one, or the PC one, which the PC one is basically the 64 version, but with better music. The Dreamcast one is a little different, but it's not like so different. And then all the ones on the Sony consoles are the ones I would like not stream. But because they came out with that Rayman collection for this game, I just like can't help but think like maybe Ubisoft wants to bring this series back, and maybe they would do a similar like collection with a bunch of versions for Rayman 2. That game used to get ported to everything, and then they decided it wasn't good anymore, I guess. Well, the ports also, I guess, sort of started getting worse, and I think that's maybe why they cooled off on it too. And also, they're Ubisoft now. It's 2026, and they like suck now. But I would love something like that, and I would totally like that would be the chance. I'd be like, the next time we get a game slot open. No. We would jump on it. And I would stream the 64 version also. It doesn't have a bad soundtrack. The soundtrack compositions are largely the same. It's just like not, it's the 64's sound instead of the like, the Dreamcast or something like that. No. Oh my god, I'm alive. We take those. I know I should be panicking, like I really should be panicking here, but I'm genuinely like not. Now is nothing better than what they have been for the last 10 years or so? Who is really to say? I'm pretty sure the only Rayman thing I played is Rabbids game on PS2. I mean, I totally believe there were Rabbids games on PS2. I know the original Raving Rabbids is a heavy Wii motion control game. Now, I played that when it came out, and the Wii, to be fair, was pretty novel at the time. It had, like, it was like one of the first Wii games I played. I remember liking that game. I also bought it really mostly just because of the IP. But I would imagine that one probably wasn't on PS2. It had so much, like, motion control shit in it. Maybe it was, though. Maybe we'll play those. I have the first one, at least. I know people like Rabbids Go Home. The Rayman fandom, generally... Oh, my God. There's more. I hope there's a 0th life. The Rayman fandom generally are rabid haters. Oh, here we go. I see this is moving on this one. Because it kind of like stalemated the franchise for, I don't know, 5 years or so. And also they're like annoying. Like, no! Oh my god! This is a cute game over screen though. Ding dong. Don't go to the dark side, Rayman. Stay in the happy Wonderland. Do I have to do all of Bongo Hills again? I guess we'll find out. No. Okay. The continues are just there to make you scared. Well, this is our first one. I don't think we're doing that bad. Oh. But like, I don't know. There's sort of something kind of fun about them too. Actually, the original Raving Rabbids game started development as Rayman 4. They were supposed to be like the new enemy faction of the 4th Rayman game. And then like that all kind of like all got jumbled up. It looks like it looks like I need to be small to do this. Like I need to have the ferry. Maybe I can go around. Whoops. Yeah, they made an aggressive ad campaign. They definitely are like minion like. Even though the rabbits do predate the minions. The Minions, Despicable Me came out like a couple years after that game, at least by several years. I wouldn't even be that surprised to find out that there was some level of inspiration there. We're gonna lose all of our lives on Bongo Hills. But like I said, I'm really not like bothered by it. Whoops. Because of these dudes. No! Zeroth life, though. Zeroth. Oh, wait, there's no Zeroth. Guys, there's 5 continues in this game. Oh, man, I remember that song, too. Do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Okay, here we go. We just gotta be real on it. Apparently, if you get too low on the evil, spiky fucking quarter notes, they'll kill you. Okay, here is... Let's get this first. Here is the little ferry. Maybe I gotta go back. No. I think okay, well, we probably want to use that one, but I think I need the helicopter here to get over there. Okay, don't even fucking worry about it, dude. Whoa. You might have played Rayman 3, Sizz. That game's on all those 6th gen consoles. Here we go. I think I should have been able to make it through this one. Yeah, fuck you. I should have. I don't think I can do that yet. I should have been able to make it through this one with one continue. I think this one wasn't too bad. There's more Bongo Hills. I didn't just forget that we started a new stage, did I? The Bongo Epic. This guy's fucking crazy. These are crazy. Wow. Precision platforming. This is crazy. No! A prison area? I mean, Raving Rabbids does open, like Rayman is in prison in that, but also in the beginning of Rayman 2 he start out in like a prison, on a prison ship. There is a PS2 version of Rayman 2. It's sort of like a remake kind of called Rayman Revolution that has like a bunch of extra added stuff. You might have played that. If you played that, then the one you played, Sis, is based on the game that I love. This thing is crazy also. What the fuck is this? What even is he? Hi, K-Man. Okay, now we need to lock in. We were like almost going to the beat there. No, why did I do that? Hold on, we might need to, I'm gonna look something up. We might need to already use the continue cheat. Rayman, continue cheat. Maybe I'll make a save state. And then we'll make sure. Does this game give insane motion sickness? Not to me. It moves around a lot, though. So I guess I could see that. Maximum lives and energy is not what I want, though. Maximum continues. With 3 or less remaining, press up, down, right, left at the continue screen. I think I'm going to make a save state so that we make sure that that works. Save state.
And this is what you can do if you play it on emulator.
Now we're really doing an old school LP. Cause I probably would have been doing that shit if I had to fucking realized that this game knew ball back when I wanted to do a let's play of it on keyboard for fucking YouTube. Wait, what's this though? Whew. Oh, there's a life though. We don't even need to do a save state. Fuck. Well, I guess we do. Okay. Up, down, left, right. I was up, down, right, left. See, that's why we needed this. That's why we needed the save state.
I did it wrong.
Whew. I like this though. Okay. I gotta fucking deal with the little guy is what makes it the worst. How much clean does your gun need to be? How much clean do you need to gun? He's gonna be back. Watch. No, he's not. Give me that. Oh, yeah, and you can get the... Now you can get the lives with your fist. I guess that comes with the swinging power, but I didn't remember that, really. Whee. Definitely when I was younger, yeah, look at that. I think that's fun. When I was younger, I definitely would have come to this level before getting the swing, I think. Because I would have just come right here. Okay, go down here. Yo! Why would there not just have been a platform there to begin with? Ow! Speaking about games and like motion sickness and that kind of stuff, I can't think of a video game that has ever made me motion sick. Do you guys get it from games? I know I hear a lot of people who play, who don't play like shooter, like FPS games, say that those make them motion sick. And I really think that that is just like not being used to the game. Like the type of game that is. Now, I have not had very many VR experiences. So maybe that would do it for me. Yo, here it is, Allegro Presto. I guess this is the second level. This level was long as fuck. I gotta go back through there. Okay, this level is cool. This is like a speedy race level, Sis. And there's one part from this one that I totally remember. I think this was also on the titles, or the start screen demo. Whoa! Oh, I can go up there though. I saw it. Do they want me to? There we go. Is this where I? Oh, hell yeah! Bam! Wait, there was something down here too. Bam! I'm getting all the cages on this one. There's no way that that happens. I'm declaring it right now. I'm getting all the fucking cages. I bet we want to go up there. There's one part of this level that I remember being so fucking diabolical when I was a kid. It was so hard for me. I don't know if I'm gonna be fast enough now to do this. Oh, just about. Eventually, you do get the power to run. That is something that's in this. Fuck. We may need that before we can do this bit. It seems like I could have done it though if I was going fast. There probably is a cage up there, but missing one isn't too bad. All right, that was just the warm up though. Unless this is not one with the. Oh, it is. This is the part. Okay, this part is crazy. This is this. Can you imagine doing this as a kid? Shoot. Fuck. I think we gotta jump like immediately on that one. Dang it. I'll try to get over here. Almost. There we go. No, there was another one! Oh, can we make it, Rayman? Oh! Yeah, this is some shit they'd have you do in Battletoads, but in Battletoads, I think it would be more bullshit. Fuck, and I couldn't even clear the jump! Rayman! Oh my god, we made it. Whew. Okay. But isn't that part cool? But when I was a kid, it took me so long to do that. I was on... Fortunately, like, you can't die or anything, but I was on that screen. I remember just being on that screen and being like, well, my Game Boy's gonna run out of battery before I can do this. This is impossible. Hello, can I not save here also? There we go. Whoa. This guy's got the... Look at these little Hero One riffs also. Hello. He definitely sucks you in. I probably want to be moving fast. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's not a perfect game. In Battletoads, each time you failed, you... Wait, in Battletoads, each time you failed, you, to make a joke, you would die? What? These guys are definitely supposed to be... I've seen it happen some. They're supposed to be, like, sucking me through, right? Well, whatever. I'm just gonna go under. Maybe that one isn't... That one might just be an obstacle to try to get you to hit the little spiky thing. Yeah, no, for sure. In Battletoads, you'd have to do that perfect, or else you would die each one. Oh, so close. I think I can do that just from here. Yeah! I don't even need to get up there. No, Rayman. One of my favorite feelings in the world. One of my favorite feelings in gaming. Oh my god, it was finally a time. I am gonna have to engage with those the right way. One of my favorite feelings in all of gaming is like feeling yourself in a platformer level or something and then like being like, oh, oh yo, I'm still in it, baby. Being like, this isn't that bad, I got this. And then something makes you just like butthole pucker instantly. Okay, this one we don't have to engage with though like that. We can keep going on this one. And also, I'm not gonna hit that guy. Okay, I see. I think I was doing it too early. You gotta wait a sec. Can you get out of my way? Huh! Will is playing Castlevania 3 tomorrow. I like that game. That is a hard game. I'm excited for it. He's also playing the Nintendo Disk System version, which is not the one I really have much experience with, like what it, like, the ways that it, like, looks different and, like, things like that. I know it's a little different. So I'm excited about that. Famicom Disk System, I think I said Nintendo Disk System. Rayman, you dastardly devil. I don't know what was down there. I think I'm just gonna clear Allegro Presto, because this level's fun for me anyway. I think I'm just not gonna worry about this stuff. I think we probably need to be able to run. To do at least some of this. Or it will at least be helpful to be able to do that. See, like, look at this shit. They expect me to do this? Look how small these platforms are. Fuck. Okay, now we can put this in. Up, down, right, left. Okay. I guess I can't, like, restart. I mean, it seems like I should still be able to do it, right? Maximum continues. This is on the Rayman wiki. It was 2003's Whiplash. Okay, I'm aware of Whiplash. That's funny, though. With 3 or less, maybe I had too many. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Up, down, right, left of the continue screen. Let me see if I can find another source. What if it did? What if it was this cheat was just an epic prank? And we would have to replay all of Rayman again. 10 free continues. Press start. Okay, it has to be while Rayman is doing his cartwheel, apparently. Up, down, right, left on your D-pad. Okay. We'll just do it the next time we get one. The jury is still out on maybe having played Rayman 2. I feel like the funny thing about me is I feel like I've remembered almost every video game I've ever played. I'm sure there is like an odd one or two that I played at like a kiosk or something at like a Walmart and I don't remember. But for whatever reason, I feel like I made it a point to like track down something I like didn't have memory of. I don't think I could tell you like a game that I rented that I like don't remember what it was. But we also, by the time I was like renting games and stuff though, I was pretty old. I had to, in my house, I had to bring games into the house So maybe that's part of it too. Because there wouldn't have been many, like, very young, like, childhood games that I would have really known about. I'm the oldest, and also no one played games in my house before me. So everything I picked out, you know? Whoa, what are you doing here, my drum friend? I guess you're here to help me up here. Oh yeah, baby. I can do this. This is not going to be impossible at all. Some rental games from when I was young that I can remember aspects of, but I can't begin to fathom what the names were. Makoto Kagutsuchi? One of my favorite rental game memories, that was a game I didn't know the name of for years, but I did remember what it was. And I said the wrong game because it was not a rental. I played a game, a PS1 game, in probably like a Walmart or somewhere like that once when I was a kid. And I was very, like, captivated by it. I thought it was really cool. And all I remembered about it was that you were like, it was like a kind of a top-down thing, and you were like a green guy, and you could transform into animals. For years, I didn't know what the name of this game was. I remembered it like just from this vague memory I had of encountering it one time. Until I watched a Let's Play of the game by an old LPer that Will also knows, but that I used to like be an acquaintance of, whose name was, he went by Turnips Bro Radish. The game was Threads of Fate. It's like an action RPG for PS1. And I had this crazy moment watching his LP of this game, going into episode 1, not realizing that this was gonna be the game. Threads of Fate was gonna be that game I played way back in the day that I only remember from a demo kiosk. But it was. I remember seeing him in this like little like tree hollow kind of thing in one of the early areas or levels, and I was like, that's the part I played. That was that. It was Threads of Fate. I have that game on PS TV also. I think it could be fun to play that someday just for that one story. It seems like a cool game though. I remember also playing an Emperor's New Groove PlayStation 1 game on like a kiosk like that. I think I remember playing Spyro 1 on something like that because I remember running around in Artisans. I remember seeing Mario Party 2 for the first time at something like that, which seems crazy because I think I would have played Mario Party like with my neighborhood friends. They definitely had them, but maybe it was just before I like moved to my... Eventually, I moved to a neighborhood with a bunch of kids in it who all of them had N64s. And in fact, some of those neighborhood friends of mine showed me Rayman 2. That's how I found out about the game. But we definitely had Mario Party. It must have just been before that. I also remember when the Xbox came out playing Munch's Odyssey, the Oddworld game on original Xbox. And being like, what the heck? How do you even hold this big controller? And I remember playing Luigi's Mansion at a department store kiosk too, before I had a GameCube, but before the game was out. But eventually I did get that game. Yeah, it must have been that same demo disc. They probably had it set up at a kiosk. I remember it was like, you played as Cusco, and there was like this sort of Mario, sort of like Babam Battlefield, like Mario hill you would go up. Isn't the Hercules PS1 game pretty cool? That's the one that has that, like, it's like sprite art on 3D or something. Is that? I feel like that game's cool. I feel like I've seen video of it before. Anyway, I love games from that era. Is this the beginning of the level? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, bruh. And the bruh is Rayman. Rayman. Wallace and Gromit and Project Zoo. See, that maybe is another thing. Like, I did not ever really go through that phase of like having games like that. I had good taste. I did rent some licensed games and stuff, but it was never like people would just pick stuff out for me. I would always let people know what I wanted. You know, not to say that, you know, there are good licensed games. There are fun ones. I'm not sure where I'm going in this one. I'm vibing with this song, though. Maybe there was another way to go up here. Yeah, I think for me it was mostly like I saw what again, I had some friends who had like big game collections. I saw, you know, I would play games at other people's houses a lot of the time before I would have them. So there was that element to it. I also would read Nintendo. I like started reading Nintendo Power pretty early into being into gaming. And even though Nintendo Power sometimes would like glaze games that weren't very good, just to like have like a good game in the magazine that month. They also did like they would always make a point to highlight like the coolest games. That was probably part of it too. But really, for me, it was, I guess it probably was mostly just growing up with a bunch of kids, like, around. Like, on our street, we had, like, 5 families of kids. And, if you didn't know, like, you know, if you wanted to see something, you would see it at someone else's house first, and then if you really liked it, you'd ask for it for Christmas or something. I'm riding with you, man. Here we go. Okay, I guess I'm going up here. This part is cute though, because you can really tell that this is supposed to be like a music staff. This like slippery stuff, which I do think it is supposed to be. Whoa! This guy's the boss also. Oh my god, we hit that note and we turned it into Slay. But he's not the boss yet. That guy's name is Mr. Sax, though, I remember. He is the boss. He's a big grumpy sack. Yo, Mitsuru Fairy! Things are not going to get any easier for you, Rayman, but this new power will make you stronger. Make sure you figure out how to do that cheat code. Now you can use your hair as a helicopter. Did you know you could do this? To do it, press X twice. Chaka, 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 chaka. What a cute idea for a power. Chaka, 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 chaka. Chaka, 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 chaka. Whee. And this is the main power that is always consistent for Rayman. I think of this as his most iconic power. I don't know if anybody else knows or does. I guess it's this and it's throwing the fist are like the two really. But now we got a little bit of a way to be a little like less precise with our jumps and stuff, even though the jumps are going to get harder, so it's not going to matter. Okay, Gong Heights. That is another level I remember being cool. Okay, and that's World 3 right there. The Blue Mountains. We're going to finish out Bandland, though. We got 30 minutes left to play, though, too. I think there's probably 4 Bandland levels, then. I guess there's 4 here. It might be 4 in all. Because there's Blue Mountains, and then there are... Well, there's Mr. Dark, too. Blue Mountains, and I think there are 2 more worlds after that. Or maybe it's just, like... There's the art world, and then there's the Sweet World as a world, too. So I guess there's 5. What the heck is that up there? A big Christmas present with a ladder coming out of it? My dad's family knew less about games, which I mean, I got some not good games from them. But even then, because my mom would be like, he would like this. Yeah, he did get me a lot of good stuff. It is fun to just, like, play weird games, though, that you get. Look at this. This is a vibe-based level. In the positive way. Except for when scary. Except for when they jump scare you with guys. Hehehe, you can't fool me. But look, we got these monks and then the little bongos as like the eyes. I'm vibing out. That face that the monk is making, that's the face that I'm making when I'm playing a fun game that I like. Like this. Because I love platformers. I feel like, again, like what have we played on here? We played Wario most recently, I think, unless I'm forgetting one. We obviously played Celeste, iconic playthrough. I gotta remember I have the helicopter hair. That's gonna be part of the challenge of this. We played Yoshi back in the day. Mischief Makers. Those are like mostly it, I think. Rayman. I need you to Ray grab the Ray quarter. Fuck it, I'm over it. I'm just flying through the sky and having fun and vibing. Bonk. Reading Sayri's dialogue in a post-100-line world. Is she one of the voices in that game? Is she Kako? Is Sayri Kako? Is she a child soldier? Oh, she's like a Kyoshika type. I guess I get that. Yeah, she FTS. Well, they just gave me this one. They said, we'll drop the cage on Rayman. Maybe the blunt force impact will kill him. Too bad. He looks like he is having the time of his life when he does his hair in this, too. That's just cute. There are some cool levels with the helicopter hair also. Honestly, like, I think that, like, it's, you know, it's maybe not DKC levels of, like, kind of gimmick-based mastery, but we really haven't played a level so far that, like, I don't think, like, didn't really have a cool idea. Other than maybe the very first one, but that's because it was the very first one. They get a lot of mileage out of the stuff that's in this. Even if some of it's impossible. Whoa! Look at this little, look at this little, what is a little moon? It's a little face? Look. Da 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 da. I flashed a little smile at the face cam that I don't have just there. Oh, it's an auto scroller and you die if you touch the scroll. Okay, Rayman's bad again. I will get all the cages in one level before the end of the night. Fuck. It's these little zappy guys that are gonna be the death of me. No! Okay, we're gonna try this cheat again. Okay, so he has to be cartwheeling. It's up, down, right, left. It didn't work. I probably should save. I probably should save state that before the next one. If it doesn't exist, if it was a lie, we're not gonna be looking great. This level is hard too. But like, listen, maybe I can just clutch it. Maybe I'm the best. And you can only scroll it so fast. So we really probably just need to be more patient. Hell yeah. It's got a DSiWare port, I'm not surprised. Again, these like early Raymans, these are some of the most ported games of all time. And the music in this level is scary, and it's all scary sometimes. And that was the end of the level right there. Fortunately, my hair is my safety net. Yeah! If your boys aren't your jackpot and your hair is not your safety net, what are you doing? Look in a mirror and fix your hair. Oh, that was it for Gong Heights? That was easy. Mr. Sax's Hullabaloo. Well, so this is the boss, which could take some time. And could take some lives. I'm going to make another save state here. And that way we can kind of lab out if this cheat is real or if they're just punking me. Because if we can get 10 extra continues, like, yeah, the game's got hard levels still, but like, yeah, man, come on. Now, again, we got to do some level before the boss, I guess. That's the thing about it. So I can grab that with a little yoink. Can I go down here small? I don't think you can go down there small. I like this. When I was younger, another thing I like didn't really get is like what he's supposed to be doing in his jumping animation. And I still don't know if I really get it. I guess he's just like... Do you guys feel me on this? I guess he's just tucking his arms, hands, and feet in so that he can like move faster through the air. I feel like I can get this. How the heck do I get that? I feel like you should be able to just like sneak through here, but it doesn't seem like you can. Maybe we just need to do something else and come back down. Like maybe if I get this one and I drop back down. Oh wait, what if small then? What if it's an if then statement and the if is small and the then is that? What if? Watch this shit. Wait, fuck. How would I need to make this work? Cause I can crouch through there, right? Let's try it like this. Oh wait, there's also stuff down there. Oh, how the hell do I get? Oh. And I might need to be able to run to be able to do that. This part up here. Watch this. Fuck. I just want to see if it's possible now. We got some time left. I don't think we'll go beyond Bandland on tonight's session. That's the first 2 worlds. Again, if you do everything perfect, it's not that long of a game. It's just that's a big if. Fuck. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can go down through there. Were there always 2 of these guys down here before also? I don't know. We'll do that later. There must be some way. I think I can get up to that too. Dang it. Yeah, not having had a PS1, I really missed out on sort of the demo disc era. The most memorable demo disc I had was like this demo that came with Mario Kart Double Dash, I think. Or maybe it was a demo that had Double Dash on it, but I think it came with Double Dash. And that had, I remember that because that had Sonic Heroes on it, and I was really excited for that game to come out. It was the first 3D Sonic to come out since I had become like a fan of the series. And I was like super into it. Oh, this is how you get over here. And this is how you get down here. Maybe this is how you get the cage. Oh, okay, that was bold. For Rayman 1, that was bold playing. But I got this copter hair in me. I'm feeling a little frisky. You guys get me on that? I think I just need to be going fast. It's up there. Dang it. Is the FF8 one the one that has Brave Fencer Musashi on it? Or no, I'm sorry. Is that the one that came with Brave Fencer Musashi? Oh. I know that like there's a demo disc that Square did with that game that is like the reason most people own that. Okay, well I don't know how to do that.
I'm just going to crawl.
And jumpa. Ah! Wait. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, okay. That is the one. I know that's an iconic one. Another iconic Square Enix, or Squaresoft. I think they were Square Enix at this point. I mean, they would have to be, right? Another iconic one of those I know is that Dragon Quest VIII came with the FF12 demo. That was a big deal for people. Which is funny, because these days I feel like people like Dragon Quest VIII way more than FF12. But it was just not really like an established series like that here. And also FF12 was the follow-up to FF10. At least is what people, it's what people thought at the time. Okay. I want to be big over here, I'm pretty sure. Doink! I really love this song. This one in particular. Makes me think about it. Oh, fuck! Makes me think about a time when the GBA was new. And I like this song. Hey, Zebra. Go back to bed. Hi, Zebra. It makes me think about a time when the... Whoa! Well, what do you know? What do you know? We can get up here now. Bah! We haven't been hit by that single note, spiky note that's like in the middle of those pathways there, but I would put money on the fact that you are able to be hit by it if you're running the wrong way. Okay, I already have that one though. Actually, does it save like that? I don't know. I think it did because it showed me the little emblem thing that I think it... Yeah, I guess they do save like that. I guess it's just where you are in the level that the checkpoint really determines. Crash Team. Yeah, I know the for PS1 the demos that Pizza Hut would give out were a big deal for people. Wait, I don't want to be small. I've changed my mind. That the fairy there is just a trap. I thought those guys were on my side. It turns out they're a neutral presence. We got the monks back. Monks, what are you doing out in this nightclub here? We're partying out here. No. Fuck. My darkness. There we go. Bah! One more? Am I gonna get... Is it gonna happen? Is there gonna be one level I'm not gonna have to replay that we do tonight? I think these levels are fun though. I wouldn't mind replaying them. It's fun for me. This is more fun than fucking Jet Force Gemini. Oh man, I remember this too. Ouch. I think if you jump, maybe you can get not. Okay, well, maybe not. I don't remember how you do that. I would imagine the last cage is probably up here though. Do a little turn around here. Yes, look, we did it. We don't have to replay Mr. Sax's Hullabaloo. Yeah! Da 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 da.
Which I hope is coming up right now.
It is. Okay. Remember in this, you gotta hit the notes back at him. This is cute. The little, like, thing is his nose. Ah! Ah! Whoa, dude, you're getting a little close to me. This is treachery. He is here. We have no room for... Oh, did you see that? We have no room for error. Wait, I want that. I do think you can only hurt him with hitting the little notes back at him, too. I don't think you can do it like this. But this all... Fuck, there was a life there. Oh, it's because we weren't in his arena yet. Now we can fight him. But we did take some hits off, though. I wonder how much that, like, matters. Oh, yeah, I remember this now. I remember those little fucking bomb-looking ass guys. This is a cool arena, too. Okay, he's not jumping. Whoa! Ah! I wasn't expecting that little shimmy. Hey man, can you spit something? Oh yeah, here we go. No! Fuck. All right, now we're getting tricky. Ow. His hitbox also is like so sort of inconsistent with like what his model looks like, or his big sprite. Here we go. Fuck. I'm not sure where I need to stand on that one, but I know on this then he does 2 big jumps. Only when he's coming to the left does he do the little walk. Okay, we've got a little pattern here I can follow. How do I need to hit this? Maybe early? Yeah, there we go. Early's the key. Ah! Oh my god! Yeah, he was a little mix up there. Now, the funny thing about the bosses in this also are, so, like, it seems like his health bar only has 3 pips left, right? But I actually think it goes all the way under the little portrait of him, too. It, like, continues beyond, like, to the end of the screen. But I think I've got this one figured out now, at least this sort of way that this phase is going. I'm good at this now. Just don't mix it up, Sax. I feel like he easily could mix it up one more time, though. No, Rayman! We'll get it this time. Fortunately, you don't have to do the chase sequence again, I guess, also. That's good. Wait. No. Fuck. God damn it. I'm locked in. Why? He never did that before. Oh my god, because the sides have reversed now. That was lucky. I shouldn't be alive. Wait, this is fucking me up also. I think we're past that other part of the phase though, where like he has the little walk shimmy. I think I'm just now where we were before. It's just that we're, again, he was doing this from the left before. Now he's doing it from the right. Okay, now he's back to that. Getting there. Oh my god. Fuck. Mr. Sax! Man, we were doing so good on that first attempt. I feel like we had it there. Hello. It is a lot of hits. And I mean, like, I like it's fun dodging all the attacks. Just gotta do it for a long ass time. No. And you can miss your damage opportunity and you can't just slug him or anything. But, like, I remember all of the bosses being like that. The boss of the Blue Mountains, he also has, like, a really weird way you have to damage him, as I recall. You can't get me like that. Well, you can get me like that, I guess. Fucking owned. Now he has invented esoteric patterns. I feel like I don't even know where we are in the fight anymore. Oh my god. That was diabolical. I think I needed to crawl there, I guess. The thing is, when you crawl, it makes me so nervous when he's doing the big jumps. Because I feel like I'm not going to be ready for them. Even though you can be. You do have time. There we go. Okay, we're just going to do that next time. We're only going to do that. And then when he's over here, this one's easy. Just, you know, be chill. Be cool, man. Easy peasy. There we go. Oh, it didn't. I guess it didn't go all the way. Unless there's a death fake out. Fuck you, Mr. Sachs. Oh, look at him. Oh, look, he had moves. He busted it down. Even when you win in a game and you are a bad guy, you can just party down at the end. That's good. Look at this. This is what happens when you get all the cages. Which means you freed all the Electoons. Whew, guys. Well, hey, that took us to 2:30. Some of these levels were hard, but we have not gotten to the hard levels yet. The Blue Mountains has some tough levels, as I recall. But look, we did. This is probably about half the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels. There's not that many. The map only goes to, like, over there. That Mr. Dark there, that's the final boss. I kind of do want to see if we can get this continue thing to work, though. Infinite continues. Infinite continues. I want to see if I can make that happen before the end of the night. I'm going to make a save state here. Was my mouse on the screen ever again? Hopefully not. Okay, this says something different. Oh, this is the wrong system. What the hell? What fucking game is this? Rayman cheats for PlayStation. Why is it telling me to press A and C? Must be the Saturn. That says pause the game, though. Oh my goodness, must I pause the game? I paused my game to be here. When you run, that's the GBA. Oh, here we go, I see. Wait, that just says GBA. PC, that's the Jag. That was the Saturn I was looking at. DS. So many fucking versions of this game. Where is the PlayStation cheats? GameFAQs, don't fuck me now. There's also passwords you can do. There's a 99 lives password. I don't really want 99 lives though. I just want I want the danger still. I want the continues. Game Boy Color. Jesus fucking Christ. Unless it's just, let's see, Rayman. Let's try Rayman PS1 cheats. Passwords. There are passwords you can put in too, so if we really needed to do that, we could. Extra continues. When you've lost your last man and are down to 2 or fewer, this says 2 or fewer, press start to continue your game, then up, down, right, left. Let's try it. Let's try it again. Maybe it's just weird timing. Either that or it could be the L and R buttons. Oh, mouse. Thank you. We could try R and L. Dang it. I don't think so. I mean, I would imagine it's cheats for the American version, which this definitely is. Maybe I gotta do it like a fighting game input. Do we think I gotta do it like a fighting game input? I'm looking up a YouTube video. Because I bet I can find it on here. Rayman 10 continues. Rayman Redemption. That's a fan game, though, I think. Oh my god, did you know you could get 1,000 free draws in Clash of Critters? I'm not sponsored by them. Don't. Oh, well, this is the GBA version, though. Oh, that's because I'm on Rayman Advance. That's what the music sounds like, also. Okay, here let's see. Or we could just try Rayman PS1 chats. Cheats. Whoa. Rayman 2 cheats. Here's a scary YouTube short. Here's the wild part. The devs hit a master code. Is this for 99 lives? Okay, that one's for... I mean, like, we could do that one if we had to. That would be lame, I think, though. Fuck. It really doesn't work. What the heck? One. Maybe I can find a Reddit thread. That always does me well. Here we go. I found it on Reddit. Oh, maybe we weren't letting him walk far enough. Thank you, Reddit. r/Rayman. You gotta have 3 or less continues for the trick to work. When you're at the continue screen, let Rayman walk to the left of the screen a bit, then press X while he's cartwheeling up, down, right, left. You can't rush him, is what this guy says. Here, this guy says, OP says, thank you so much. I guess you just can't rush him. That's adorable. Cause he is just a little, he's just likes to hang out, and he's just a little happy little lazy bones. Mouse, fuck. Okay. Okay, still doesn't seem to be working. Hold on though, we're getting somewhere. He cartwheels for a long time if you do that. Maybe I'm doing it too fast. Maybe you don't gotta rush him. Let's let him get all the way to the end. Rayman, don't go! It's gotta work. There's probably like a button shortcut also for that load state, but I don't know how to do it on here. Oh, dang it. Oh, no, I fucked up. Bit. Look at him. Aw. Yeah, vote for Rayman also. And then the wanted poster, that's kind of raw. Oh my god, if you don't... Oh my god, you just die if that happens. Hold on. We are going to figure this out before the end of the night. God damn it. Or my name isn't Rayman Jones. Maybe I just need to get him to that, like, teetering on the edge of the screen state, because he waits around there forever. Hooray! Huh. Schmeednist. This seems to say, unless it doesn't work on emulator or something for some reason. Here it says, playing Rayman 1 on my original PS1. How does the 10 continues trick work? Is there something I'm missing? You have 3 or less continues for the trick to work. Let's see it here. Thanks, Will. Oh my god, it's not even it. It's this Gintama song. I thought Will was trying to help me. He's doing bits! There's a sweet spot for this trick. Maybe I can find another one. Huh. Unless it has something to do with the emulator version. I just think that would be so silly. I should. I mean, it's up, down, right, and left on the D-pad is what this says. Which, like, we've been seeing that it's mapped that because I've been playing the game all night. Are you using the D-pad for it on the stick? I'm using the D-pad for it. We could try the stick. Yeah, this says it's all versions. And all it's saying is up, down, right, left on the continue screen. I'll try it with the stick, I guess. We gotta let Rayman take his time. We can always end stream, and I guess I can just keep fucking with it. I could try the 99 lives one. Let's try that instead. Maybe we'll have to do that. Either way, like, we've saved here, so I'm just gonna, like, leave it for tonight. But let's see if that one will work. This says, game is paused. Press and hold in this order. L2, R1, L1, R2. Release them, L1, L2, R2, R1. Then tap. Circle. Now press and hold in order. Left, circle, square. I don't even have enough fingers to do this. Triangle. Release them in the order of left, triangle, and square. Okay, that one works. 99 lives works. So where the heck is my 10 continues? You think they would all work? There's just got to be something we're doing wrong, I feel like. But either way, we know that we can do this. I probably won't die 99 times if we really are gonna do that. What happened? Cheat code? Yeah, we're trying to use a different cheat code just because I think it would be more fun. But I'm not, I'm not seeming to get it to, I've not been able to figure out how to get it to work. There's gotta be a YouTube video for it though, I just couldn't find one. Either way though, that's gonna be it for Rayman tonight. Should we just, there's no music on this screen. I like to get on off with music. Big Head Mope? Let's end it off with the song that I like. Is it in this level? No. Was it in Bongo Hills? Huh? Why is there music on here now? The thing about being a PS1 game is like you're gonna have, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes when the music is weird. Sometimes the song like doesn't loop. Hey, I had a blast playing this. Even when we get to the hard levels, some of those levels are funny. The thing is, we can do the 99 lives cheat at any time, really. So we're really not in danger of having to like redo anything. And I'm fine with that. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, great Rayman. We got through a lot of the game. I think this will probably be maybe like, I don't know, 3-4 streams. It'll be shorter than fucking Jet Force Gemini. But it'll be more fun and whimsical and cute for us. Turn of the Drew. I feel like I'm worried I missed this resub, but I remember saying hi to Turn of the Drew, but otherwise, if I didn't address this one, thank you for the resub. And also Zebra, and also Isaac? Hell yeah, and Zebra for the raid. Everybody else, thank you for coming out and watching. I'll see you on Sunday for more Tronbon. We're in the PS1 era lately. We're in a PS1 era lately. And I expect it to continue. And we'll continue this next week. Big love. Bye-bye. Say bye, Rayman. Rayman, that's rude. That's not how you say bye. Rayman. I can't get him to do fucking anything. Bye, guys.